8:45. This is the Sri Lanka Broadcasting Corporation. Here is the news edited by Catherine Pereira and read by Indrani Senanayake. The headlines. The health sector has warned that there can be an increase of COVID-infected persons in the next few days. Sri Lanka's COVID death toll climbs to 15,400. The Trade Minister says that some reports published in the media state that the price of a kilo of rice could rise to 300 rupees by the month of April. This is utterly false. 5 go missing while bathing in the Garandi Alla. 4 bodies have been recovered. It has been expressed that priority was given to the vaccination program for the safety and better health of the public. In foreign news, British Prime Minister to call Vladimir Putin and visit Eastern Europe. The health sector has warned that there can be an increase of COVID-infected persons in the next few days. The Omicron virus is currently fast spreading in the country, and at present, reportings of daily infected patients have increased. The health sector requested the people to refrain from unnecessary travelling and follow all health guidelines. Meanwhile, 982 corona-infected persons have been identified. The Director General of Health Services has confirmed another 14 coronavirus-related deaths for January the 28th, pushing the country's death toll due to the virus to 15,400. This includes 10 males and 4 females, while 2 patients are between the ages of 30 to 59 years. The rest are in the age group of 60 years and above. Dr. Chandima Jeevandara, Director of the Allergy, Immunology and Cell Biology Unit of the Faculty of Medicine, said that 82 Omicron-infected persons have been identified. 4 bodies have been recovered so far after 5 persons were reported missing while bathing in the Garandi Alla in the Athampitiya police area. The police said that search operations are continuing to recover the bodies. Police earlier said that 1 body had been recovered so far after 5 persons were reported missing while bathing at the Garandi Alla in Athampitiya. A group of around 11 persons were bathing in the location when 5 of them were suddenly swept away by strong currents and had drowned. Police said that of the 5 missing persons, the body of one of the drowned victims, a young female, has been recovered. Search operations are continuing to locate the other missing persons, which include 3 small girls and a small boy. This news comes to you from the Sri Lanka Broadcasting Corporation. Minister Kehelia Rambukwella says that the country could be brought to a better place due to the far-sighted program initiated by the President in the face of the corona pandemic. Priority has been given to the vaccination program for the safety and better health of the public. Due to this reason, the corona death toll and corona-infected persons were minimized. He made these remarks at a ceremony held to mark the 1-year completion of the vaccination program held at the Ministry of Health. The President, the Prime Minister and the government are successfully controlling the corona pandemic just as they did to end the 30-year-long war. In an Anusasana, the chief incumbent of the Papiliana Pirivena, the Venerable Medhagoda Abetissatera, said that the personal mediation of the President to make a success of the vaccination program is commendable. Meanwhile, our correspondents say that several ceremonies have been conducted in the island to mark the program. Director General of Health Services Dr. Asela Gunawardena requested the public to obtain the booster vaccine without delay. The Samagi Govijana Prakashaya of the Samagi Jana Balavegya was launched in Polonnaruwa this morning under the patronage of opposition leader Sajith Premadasa. A number of party parliamentarians and activists participated at this occasion. Next, we take a look at the main news story.
The main news story is brought to you by Siddhaloka Vedamahatma.
Minister Bandula Gunawardena said that some reports published in the media say that the price of a kilo of rice would rise to 300 rupees by the end of April. This is utterly false. Consumers can purchase a kilo of samba at 128 rupees at all Sathosa outlets from today. The stocks of imported rice have been received at the Colombo port. The Ministry of Trade said that the price of rice will go down in future with the releasing of rice stocks to the market. A kilo of Nadu can be purchased at 105 rupees from Satosa outlets. It has been reported that supermarkets are selling rice at higher prices. This seems to be difficult for consumers to bear. The government has already been able to put a full stop to the rice mafia. Therefore, he requested the people to not believe in false propaganda. That was the main news story. Watchlight follows.
The main news story was brought to you by Siddhaloka Vedamahatmya.
On to Watchlight, the residents of Maradan Kadwela in Anuradhapura complain that they are facing many difficulties due to the non-reconstruction of the Hull Miller tank in Maradan Kadwela. They said that more than 80 acres of paddy cultivation can be done through the use of this tank, but this tank has not been reconstructed for many years. The residents request the relevant authorities to reconstruct the tank immediately. This is for the attention of the Ministry of Irrigation. And that came to you in Watchlight. A bulletin of world news will follow.
Coming up, world news.
British Prime Minister to call on Vladimir Putin and visit region, that is in the headlines of world news. Hidden lung damage spotted on scans. South Korea reports record daily COVID-19 cases. Boris Johnson will telephone Russian President Vladimir Putin and visit Eastern Europe in coming days as the UK steps up diplomatic efforts to resolve the Ukraine border crisis. Number 10 said the PM would repeat the need for Russia to engage diplomatically when he spoke to Mr. Putin this week. He would reiterate the need for Russia to step back, Number 10 added. Mr. Johnson has said the UK would deploy troops to protect NATO allies if Russia invaded Ukraine. However, Ukraine is not part of NATO and Russia wants the West to promise it would never join the military alliance, seeing it as a direct threat to its security. Some people with long COVID may have hidden damage to their lungs. A small pilot study in the UK suggests. Scientists use a novel xenon gas scan method to pick up lung abnormalities, not identified by routine scans. They focused on 11 people who had not required hospital care when they first caught COVID, but experienced long-lasting breathlessness after their initial infection. A larger, more detailed study is underway to confirm the results. The work builds on an earlier study that looked at people who had been admitted to hospital with COVID. South Korea has confirmed a high record number of coronavirus cases for the fifth straight day, driven by a rapid spread of the Omicron variant. The country's public health authorities said that yesterday's tally stood at an all-time high of 17,542. That's 2.5 times the figure from a week earlier. The case count came as a 5-day Lunar New Year holiday began today. The government is calling on people to refrain from travelling to their hometowns or elsewhere. It has banned eating indoors, at rest areas, along expressways, and limited sales of tickets to window seats. To end this bulletin of world news, we take a look at the headlines again. British Prime Minister to call on Vladimir Putin and visit region. Hidden lung damage spotted on scans. South Korea reports record daily COVID-19 cases. That ends this bulletin of world news. Development news is up next.
Development news is brought to you by Let's take coal out of the coconut tree and make the island thriving and prosperous. Call our hotline 1928. WhatsApp 070 400 1928.
Measures will be taken to make use of the Meethotamulla garbage pile in Kolanawa. Plans have been made to plant trees needed for the urban park. New houses have been built for more than 120 families who were living near the Meethotamulla garbage dump. Houses will also be provided to the rest of the 30 families who live there. That was development news. A look at sports news next.
Development news was brought to you by the coconut tree is well grown in almost all the parts of the island. It is an exceptional source of extra income. The shell, the husk and almost all the parts of the coconut tree makes you money, providing you with an excellent extra source of income. It will also help to nourish the economy of the country. You will be guided with all necessary informations regarding the coconut cultivation, with the novel cultivation techniques and all other related and upgraded informations by the Coconut Research Institute, Lunavilla. Call our hotline 1928. WhatsApp 070 400 1928.
On to sports news. 3 more Sri Lankan women cricketers who recently participated in the Women's Commonwealth Games qualifier in Malaysia have been approached by the organisers to participate in the world's first privately funded Women's T20 tournament in Dubai this year. According to sources at Sri Lanka's Cricket SLC, along with the captain Chamari Atapattu, who has already accepted the invitation, Vice-Captain Harshita Madhavi, Udeshika Prabodhani and Oshadi Ranasinghe have also been approached. The 6-team Fair Break Invitational T20 tournament, to be hosted in collaboration with the Hong Kong Cricket Association, is scheduled to be played in Dubai from the 1st to the 15th of May. That was a look at sports news. Business news is up next.
Cash through NSP globally and win wonderful gifts locally. From October 1st, 2021 to December 31st, 2022. Remit a minimum of $100 or an equivalent amount in any foreign currency 3 times through NSB U Trust.
Business news sponsored by National Savings Bank, the safest place for your money.
The Consumer Affairs Authority has issued an extraordinary Gazette notification removing the maximum retail price imposed on locally bottled drinking water. The Gazette, dated the 28th of this month, has been issued by the CAA Chairman Major General Retired Shanta Disanayake under the powers vested by Section 20 in brackets 5 of the Consumer Affairs Authority Act No. 9 of 2003. That was business news. Economic news follows.
Business news sponsored by
Cash through NSP globally and win wonderful gifts locally. Will you be the lucky winner of the NSP Golden Jubilee? 50 gold sovereigns for the top prize winner of the NSP Golden Jubilee. Scooters for the 10 second prize winners. iPhones for the 10 third prize winners. Mountain bikes for the 29 fourth prize winners. From October 1st, 2021 to December 31st, 2022. Remit a minimum of $100 or an equivalent amount in any foreign currency 3 times through NSB U Trust.
Economic news, courtesy of...
I bought my daughter a laptop for her work by managing my finances. Whatever the expenses may be, I can't afford to miss out on life's special moments like her birthday or our anniversary. So you need to invest to make your family's future flourish.
Saving money isn't easy when you have responsibilities. That's why we promise to give you the best returns and guarantee on your investment. LOLC Finance Fixed Deposits. Maximize your savings. LOLC Finance PLC, incorporated on the 13th of December 2001, is rated SLA stable by ICRA Lanka Limited and is licensed by the Monetary Board of the Central Bank of Sri Lanka under the Finance Business Act No. 42 of 2011.
The price of gold has fallen sharply. Accordingly, the gold price in the country today is 22-carat gold is sold at 114,300 rupees and 24-carat gold is sold at 123,500 rupees. That was economic news. Finally, we take a look at the weather reports.
Saving money isn't easy when you have responsibility. That's why we promise to give you the best returns and guarantee on your investment. LOLC Finance Fixed Deposits. Maximize your savings. LOLC Finance PLC, incorporated on the 13th of December 2001, is rated SLA stable by ICRA Lanka Limited and is licensed by the Monetary Board of the Central Bank of Sri Lanka under the Finance Business Act No. 42 of 2011.
The weather report.
The Met Department says that several spells of showers will occur in the northern, north-central, eastern and Nuwara provinces and in the Matale and Nuwara districts. Showers or thunder showers may occur at a few places in the Kalutara, Gaul, Matara and Ratnapura districts during the evening or at night. That was the weather report. To end tonight's news broadcast, we take a look at the headlines again. The health sector has warned that there can be an increase of COVID-infected persons in the next few days. Sri Lanka's COVID-19 death toll climbs to 15,400. The Trade Minister says that some reports published in the media state that the price of a kilo of rice could rise to 300 rupees by the month of April. This is utterly false. 5 go missing while bathing in the Garandi Ella. 4 bodies have been recovered. It has been expressed that priority was given to the vaccination program for the safety and better health of the public. In foreign news, British Prime Minister to call Vladimir Putin and visit Eastern Europe. That ends tonight's news broadcast.